Je suis professeur. On travaille ensemble.
Je suis rédacteur. On travaille ensemble à la radio.
Good morning. So the trains had some very big delays this morning. So I've been traveling for about 1 hour, 20 minutes. But the good thing about that is that I was able to do a lot of French. So I got through quite a lot of lessons on Babbel. But right now I'm feeling very motivated thanks to my French studies on the train. And I think I'm just going to continue those on my lunch break today. And then it's going to be time for the new week. And I can't wait. Oh my God, I get so excited on Sundays. Oh, hello. Hi. Hi. Cat looks very confused. I would love to stay and chat, but I have to go to work. So you do you keep it up. Let's stay positive. It's cold out here. You gotta look out for each other. Also, we're wearing the same coat, me and that cat, so that's nice. Anyway, it's gonna be a good day. And after work today, I'm actually meeting my friends Joel and Rada for a drink, which should be really, really nice. I met them actually at Bread by Bike, the cafe, and I just had so many really delightful interactions with them. They're such nice people. And during the Christmas holidays, they invited me to dinner and we had such a lovely time. It was so wonderful. So after work today, I'll be seeing them. So I'm very excited about that. Anyway, let's all have a fantastic day. Fullnet. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, how are you today?
Good.
Hey, Katarina. Hello, everybody. Wow, that was a very nice shift. I had a great study session on my lunch break. And I'm now gonna go meet my wonderful friends, Joel and Rada. And I've got them a bunch of goodies from the bakery, things that we have to throw away if we don't sell them. So it's always a nice perk. I'm still new to this, like going out and meeting friends. So this is kind of a new, nice thing for me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having a really lovely time with friends. And then I will see you at home for a very cozy evening, depending on what time I get back. Hello, everybody. I'm so tired. It's been such a long week, but it's been so good. Honestly, this has been wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy. And I had a really lovely time with my friends after work. We went to this very cozy, cute pub, very close to my job. And it was lovely. It was just so nice. I'm very happy. And I want to tell you about one thing that happened today at work. I have a piece of paper here. So I've been practicing my Ukrainian every day, just a little bit, and I'm very excited about it. I can't wait to bring Lena back for her next lesson because it seems like everybody enjoyed that. Today I was actually working with a colleague of mine who's very nice and who is also from the Ukraine. And so I asked for a few new phrases so that I could keep building my vocabulary. So this is like a piece of receipt paper that I tore off. But I'm really excited because it's very early. And I know that Ukrainian is going to be very, very complex. But there's little things that are starting to make sense. So I learned the word for coffee, which is kava. And then I asked, how do you say, like, to make coffee? Like, I make coffee. And I noticed that it's я роблю каву. So I noticed this change from kava to kavu. And then I saw that in a few places. And so I was asking like, oh, if I feel like I'm understanding that this ending, this change is related to the fact that like I'm doing something to the coffee, and that kind of reminds me of German cases. And so it's like little things like that, you know, when you start connecting the dots and it's like, oh, I think I'm seeing a pattern here. So I learned kava, I learned kaviarnia for a coffee shop, which I think is such a beautiful word. Oh my God, kaviarnia, kaviarnia. I really like all these y sounds, like rozmovljayu, ljayu, like this y. It's kind of like unexpected for me, not being familiar with Ukrainian. It's like an extra sound that just makes it so soft and nice. I don't know how to describe it, but I would love to know what you think. Especially those of you who are Ukrainian or who have been studying Ukrainian. But I really like the way that it sounds with all these very nice sounds. Sorry, I don't have a lot of vocabulary. My brain is running on very low battery. Okay, so we have kava, kaviarnia, ja robiu kavu, and then I think I remember that when you say rozmovljayu for me, then for you, wy rozmovljajete. So if we take ja robiu kavu, then I think it should be wy robiete kavu. So this is a really nice tip, I think. So when you first start out learning a new language, it's a really good idea, I think, that as you start to learn new words, try to be proactive. Try to find the patterns yourself, right? So rather than asking everything, like in my case, ask, how do you say coffee? And then I have not been doing German for a long time, so I actually wasn't really thinking about cases. I just noticed it when I asked, how do you say I make coffee? When I noticed the word kava turn to kavu, right away I'm thinking, hang on a minute. Okay, there's a change. Now, I think because of my experience with languages, I can then guess, like, oh, maybe this is a case thing. Maybe it's because we're doing something. But even if I didn't have that experience, it's still good to just notice. That's all you have to do, I think, is just notice, like, kava, kavu. And then if you notice that same change in a bunch of different sentences and different contexts, you may start to figure out, like, the nice thing is that when you do this, later, when you actually learn the rule, once you actually learn, like, this is how the cases work, I think it is so much easier to understand it if you've gone through the process of seeing real sentences and actually trying to figure out the pattern. So then when you learn it in a textbook or an app, or if somebody explains it to you, rather than like brand new information, it becomes like, oh, that's why. Like, oh, that's why it changed from go. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to do with Ukrainian. And so another thing that happened today is that I learned kaviarnia, coffee shop, and I was going to ask, how do I say I'm in a coffee shop? But then I remembered our lesson with Lena, and I remember when it was like to say in the park, you use this like like ja w parku. I forget if it's parku. So I was guessing like, oh, okay, so can I say ja w kawiarnia? Ja w kawiarnia. To say like I'm in the coffee shop. And then I learned how to say I work, which is ja pracuję, right? Ja pracuję. So then in my brain, I'm thinking, okay, so maybe I can say ja pracuję w kawiarni. So I'm just trying to, first of all, I want to share with you the new words I learned. That's everything, I think. Oh, no, there was, I forgot. Drink. Blue. Yeah, blue. Kavu, I think. Yes. Anyway, so I wanted to explain and share my new words and new phrases, but I also just thought I would try to give you a bit of insight into what's happening for me. I'm sure this probably resonates with many of you. I would love to know in the comments, but yeah, I think this really helps me to pick up the language more quickly. It's this very proactive approach rather than asking, how do I say coffee? How do I say I drink coffee? How do I say I drink coffee in the coffee shop? Instead of that, let's try together. I don't know if this is correct, but I'm just gonna guess that maybe I could say, let's see, yeah. By the way, it's a very small note, so I'm just reading the verb. So maybe it would be ja robiu kawu w kawiarnia. So like I'm making coffee in the coffee shop. Or maybe, was it blue? So like ja blue kawu w kawiarnia. I'm drinking coffee in the coffee shop. So that's my first time trying to say those sentences. This is all I have here. I might be wrong, but that's what I'm trying to do. And then I'm trying to think, do I have any other, I might not have enough words to do more, but like, if you give me like one extra word, I'm gonna try and make longer and longer sentences and try to combine those words as many ways as possible. And so, yeah, I just think it's a really beautiful way to study. And it makes it really fun because you're basically just trying to solve a puzzle. You're just trying to connect the dots. And then, of course, if you have a wonderful teacher or someone who can help you, it's even faster because then they can say yes or no. Okay, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And I would love to know if this is something that you practice with your language learning. Is this helpful? I just can't wait to practice more. I can't wait to learn more and expand more. I'm really, really excited about my Ukrainian studies. So yeah. Okay, everybody, that is all for today. Oh, I'm so tired. I just can't wait to sleep. It's gonna be so good. And oh my God, next week is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so good. I am so excited about my drawing studies. I'm planning on like absolutely smashing it every day. I can't wait to do more Ukrainian. I can't wait to see what happens with French. I would like to take a look at my journaling post in French together. And I want to take a look and see if I got any feedback. And I want to see if we could take a look and what can I learn. And then I would like to write more journaling posts. I'd like to really try to see if I can establish a solid reading routine for my novel. It's been a bit different every single day. So I think it would be nice to really see if I can make some progress next week. And I would also like to listen to at least a couple of podcasts. We have so much to talk about next week. It's gonna be amazing. So let's get some good rest. You all have a great day, and I will see you back here tomorrow for day 19. How amazing is that? Oh, okay. See, this is what happens. I get excited before bed. Like, I'm so tired, but then I start thinking about all the wonderful things that are gonna happen tomorrow. And also, I have some amazing bread from the bakery. Like, I'm already excited about coffee and bread in the morning. Oh my God. So let me calm down. Let me meditate a little bit. Anyway, I'm rambling. Good night.